Good evening, football fans. Welcome to the Chestmont Game of the Week on ChestmontFootball.com. Tonight, it's the 2017 edition of the Battle of the Brandywine. Downingtown West, Downingtown East. Great matchup every season. Great atmosphere. I am Mikey Dunn. I am joined by Carl Rumman. Adding a little bit more fun to the game this year, Carl, it is the Philadelphia Eagles High School Game of the Week. So Swoop is down there on the field for the coin toss. As if this needed any more ambiance, atmosphere for the game. Carl, this is your first time seeing Downingtown East, Downingtown West play each other. You've seen both teams play separately. Tell us a little bit about the Downingtown West Whippets.
Okay, Mikey, a very exciting evening, and Downingtown West is 3-3 this season, coming off a disappointing 38-17 loss to Avon Grove, and is currently on the outside looking in when it comes to being one of the 16 teams to qualify for districts. For West, they're guided by their coach, Mike Milano. An upset victory tonight would give its bid for a 5th district playoff berth in the last 6 years a big boost. The Whippets offense is led by quarterback Will Howard. Running backs are Andrew Siliberto, TJ Simmons, and Owen Landis. The wideouts are Dan Burns. Wingback is Josh Willenbrook, and the tight end is Ryan Wetzel. West's run defense has to dramatically improve, Mikey, against East. The Whippets are 0-2 in the league, and they allowed Avon Grove's Kevin Francis to rush for 390 yards last week and 5 touchdowns on 50 attempts. So they need to do a better job tonight in stopping a very powerful Downingtown East team.
Yeah, Downingtown East comes in at 6-0, 3-0 in the Chestmont National Division. This is a team that is led, as they've been since the school split back in 2003, by Mike Matta. They've won their games this year by an average of 28.5 points, currently ranked 4th in Southeastern PA, the number 2 seed in the power rankings for the PIAA District 1 playoffs. We'll talk a little bit more about the Downingtown East Cougars after we hear the national anthem.
As the combined Downingtown East and West marching bands play our national anthem.
We are back at Kottmeyer Stadium. Sorry for the technical difficulty, the fun of doing a live broadcast. Downingtown West with a 3rd down and 4. The pass is incomplete. They had it in Cougar territory. The ball was on the 39. It was intended for Josh Willenbrock. Downingtown West got a 1st down, their first play of the game, but now they're going to have to go for it on 4th and 4. They do have a great kicker, Massimo Biscardi, who kicked a 50-yard field goal last week. So Downingtown East trying to get the big stop on the opening drive of the game. Since we didn't get the chance to finish talking about the Cougars season, we'll talk about it when they're on offense. Right now it's the Whippets led by Will Howard trying to convert this 4th down. He's got an open receiver. Pass is complete for the 1st down to Owen Landis. Nice route, Carl. He got as far as he needed to get the 1st down.
Yeah, Owen Landis came to play tonight, Mikey, as he took the first 3 handoffs and was able to get yardage on each of them. And then a great catch on that nice thrown ball by Will Howard there. So first down, 31-yard line.
First and 10 Whippets, opening drive of the game, 10-13 to go here in the first quarter of the Battle of the Brandywine. Howard drops back to pass. He throws it into double coverage. Luckily, if you're a Whippets fan, he overthrew it. I don't think he even looked to see what was there. He just said, yeah, I'm going to throw this football.
Yeah, I don't think he was throwing that away, Mike. I'd like to give him credit for that because he should have. But he got lucky and the ball went past everybody out of bounds. So second down.
So it's a stout Downingtown East defense. They did have that game against North Penn that you saw earlier this season on the Chestnut Game of the Week where they gave up 44 points, but they also scored a ton. Handoff up the middle to Willenbrock.
It's pretty good penetration so far for Downingtown West as they're able to get some yardage on the run game, which is very important, Mikey, as you know, keeping this Downingtown East powerful offensive team off the field.
Third and 6 for the Whippets. Connor Munnelly with the stop there. We're going to be saying his name all night on defense. Oh, bad snap. Howard does the right thing and falls on the ball. He doesn't try to pick it up and make a play. But now, instead of a third and manageable, it is a fourth and long. They're going to have to bring out the punt unit. Disappointing if you're a Whippets fan. You had a good drive going, but an issue on the snap.
Yeah, unfortunate, but making the right decision here, Mikey, as a fourth down conversion there would have been really tough. You might as well try to set them back. And the key here is you obviously don't want to kick it into the end zone.
Yeah, 4th and 14 for the Whippets.
Oh, man.
And it does bounce into the end zone. It started making a left turn, but it wasn't soon enough. So Downingtown East will get the ball to start their drive on their own 20. We'll be right back after this word from the D'Ambrosio Auto Group.
Don't just go to any dealership. Go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, destination Downingtown.
The play that was missed, as we're back here at Cottmeyer Stadium, there was an incomplete pass, flag on the play. One thing you're going to notice tonight, Carl, a lot of hurry-up offense by the Cougars. They were already out there on the field ready to run the play. As soon as the refs put it down, it is a hold on Downingtown West.
The ball was intended for Jack Riley, Mikey, and obviously being held on the play.
The all-time series, Carl, started playing back in 2003 when the school split. East leads the all-time series 8-5, winning 6 of the last 7. They won last year 42-20. Philly.com has East as a 35-13 victor in tonight's game. Run by Avedo there. Interesting on that first play of the game is there's a... Oh, never mind.
Avado, the ball carrier, Willenbrock in on the tackle. Gain of 5.
2nd and 5. Big run up the middle by Avedo. I was going to say, it was surprising to see them throw the first play of the game knowing what West gave up last week to Francis. Coach Milano of Downingtown West said he wouldn't be, if he was Downingtown East, he'd run the ball 70 times.
Yeah, I think they were just trying to catch him by surprise on that first play, and they probably did because they had to hold the receiver.
And there is not a flag on that last play. We having some little issue with the scoreboard. Dropping back to pass. Walletta has room to run. What do we always say? You can pick up 4 yards on first down, you're going to be successful. He takes that ball up to the 47. Pick up a 6.
Good, very good, successful run by Laletta. As Downingtown East is moving the football as we expected, unfortunately. very tough to stop, Mikey.
They're moving it so quickly, we haven't had the chance to talk about their previous games. That's Brasir Stocker on that carry. Stocker was the player of the game in their matchup against North Penn. Running over their schedule real quick, week 1 winning at Plymouth White Marsh 47-6, and that great, exciting game on ChestmontFootball.com, which is archived on YouTube, ChestmontFootball.com, and 3CTVLive.com, which they won 61-44. 3rd and 2. Stocker with the carry. The Whippets stop him. Great job by the defensive line there, stuffing up the middle. Week 3, it was East winning at Roman Catholic. And then they won at home against Henderson by a large margin, 41-7. Then week 5, they faced a strong Shanahan team we saw last week, Carl. Had their way with them, winning 34-7. They had 325 yards rushing in that game, gave up only 113. And then last week, they beat Westchester East 49-7. 4th and 1. Avedo with the carry. He's got the first down. Would have been big for the Whippets to get a stop there, Carl.
Yeah, it really would. Mikey, as he went off tackle and was able to get the yardage necessary for a first down. Downingtown West so far is playing half-decent defense as they're holding the line rather well and not giving them too many big plays. But they're, again, they still get the positive yardage runs.
What we saw last week in the Henderson-Shanahan game early was Henderson was not allowing the big plays, but they just couldn't get off the field in 3rd and 4th down. The Whippets want to try to avoid that tonight. I formation for the Cougars. Flag on the play. Looked like a legal procedure. I mean, Carl, the Whippets know what they gave up last week. They know what the blueprint is going to be to beat them going forward. It's going to be run the ball against them. And it is a legal procedure on the Cougars. Back them up 5 yards. But they still have to be afraid of the pass because of the talent Downingtown East has. And if you're Coach Matta of the Cougars, you're just going to go with whatever is working. If the run is not going as well, even though you know it's a struggling run defense, you're going to throw. But if the run's working, there's no point in stopping. Allows you to work in play-action passes. 1st and 15, ball on the 46. Laletta rolls out. He's got an open target. That's Connor Noble. Wide open, Carl.
Yeah, wide open, as you said, Mikey. They have a good passing game also, and he had a lot of options on that play, and he took the wide open Noble there for a first down at the 33-yard line of Downingtown West.
Oh, they're going to mark him short there, actually, Carl.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
He fell forward after he, it looked like he rolled over after his knee hit.
Right, so they got 8. Yeah.
He had another receiver open on that play for a shorter route, but hey, got the guy open further down the field, might as well take it. And just as was the case on the 4th and 1, Tim Avedo with the first down run.
Tim's a good runner on short yardage as he knows how to move his body forward and get the momentum going to get the short yardage that they need.
I believe we've been saying Avedo. I hear the PA announcer saying Avado, so we'll go with Avado since he probably knows best since he sees him on a weekly basis. Pressure up the middle. Nice job on the sack. That is Sean Pelkisson.
Sean Pepperson, Mikey, and that was a big play.
Yep.
Exactly what they need is big plays like that on defense.
Yeah. Pelkisson did what he needed to do. Sometimes you see the pressure up the middle, but the defensive player can't wrap up, but he did not let Laletta get anywhere.
Now they need to hold them now.
2nd and 22. You can't allow a big gain on this play. And there's a run up the middle by Garvey Jonasaint. He's a really talented runner as well. Yes. They have 3 good running backs that get carries. Against their win at Shanahan, Jonasaint had 3 touchdowns.
Max Hell on that nice tackle there, Mikey, to prevent a long gain on that run.
3rd and 16. Now, if they get a nice amount of yardage here, they will go for it on 4th down. They give it to Stocker up the middle as he just keeps his legs churning, fighting for extra yards. Carl, he got an extra 3 yards at the end of that play. He was held up, kept his legs going, started to get out of the tackle, and fell forward, and that's going to make it. So this is a 4th down they're going to go for.
Yeah, I mean, it's a question of whether they feel they can make a 43-yard field goal, or is it safer to just go for the first down here.
This should have been a 4th and 9, but Stocker strong running as always. 4th and 6 for the Cougars. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Lalo drops back, and he's got Stocker, who bobbles it. Is that caught? No. Incomplete pass. Diving for the ball was Spencer Umberger, but the Whippets get the stop they need. Both defenses coming up big early in this game. Barnabas Westchester is a group that exists to help people who are involved in some sort of career transition. Whether you're unemployed, underemployed, or returning to the workplace after a long absence, or maybe just thinking about switching careers, we're here to help you. Barnabas Westchester meets in the community room of Providence Church, located at 430 Hannam Avenue in Westchester, every Monday from 6:30 to 7:30. That is Howard with the run.
Quarterback run there, Mikey. Got a couple yards.
Just to finish up with our friends from Barnabas, then they meet at 430 Hannam Avenue in Westchester every morning, Monday morning from 6:30 to 7:30. Everyone is welcome to attend. For more information, go to barnabaswc.org or email us at info@barnabas.org. Second and 8. He's looking for Willenbrock, who somehow finds space. There was 4 guys around him, but he found the zone, the hole in the zone, to get the first down. When he first started looking to throw that route, he stared him down the whole time. I was thinking there's no way the Cougars will let him get open, but he did a good job coming back to it, sat down, they got him the ball.
Yeah, they were all behind him there, Mikey, so he was able to catch the ball, delivered perfectly by Howard.
Man in motion. That is Landis on the run. You'll see pretty much on every play, Carl, that Downingtown loves pre-snap motion, trying to do what they can just to throw off the defense. But these two coaches have gone up against each other 13 times. This is number 14, so they're used to each other's tricks.
Yeah, a nice tackle there by Connor Munnelly, Mikey, on that play.
You're going to be saying his name. We've already said it probably, 4 times tonight? Pistol formation. Run up the middle, but there's nowhere to run.
Downingtown East now being more assertive on their defense here, as they're really forcing Downingtown West Ham, it looks like here, Mikey, as they're getting good penetration on their defense up front.
Yeah, Simmons got the ball, and there was no hole in the offensive line. They were unable to get anywhere for him to run. 3rd and 11. Pressure in the backfield as Howard throws it. Pass is deflected. Nice job by the defensive back on that play. That was Ronnie Grisanti.
Ronnie Grisanti, nice play as he comes up. He had the coverage there, Mikey, and he cut in front, which is what he needed to do, because that pass would have been complete if he didn't cut in front of him.
Biscardi will be punting. Back to return the punt, Albert Choi, the sophomore wide receiver, so the junior wide receiver. Low snap, but still a good punt by Biscardi, but it takes a Cougar bounce. Whippets down it at the 33. We'll be back with this Cougar drive after this word from our friends at Beaver Creek Tavern. Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there. We're back live at Kottmeyer Stadium. 0-0 the score here in the Battle of the Brandywine. Downingtown East with a 1st and 10 as they complete a wide open pass to Jack Riley. Carl, there's been a couple routes thus far for the Cougars where there's not been a Whippet near the route runner. I know we were saying that running the ball is going to be their bread and butter tonight, but might as well keep throwing if you're going to have open receivers.
Yeah, they seem to be able to get open there, Mikey, in the seams there.
And that's a good run there by Avado. Picking up 8. And that should be the last play of the first quarter. I know the Cougars have the hurry-up offense as their MO, but 3 seconds left on the clock. And that's going to do it here for the first quarter at Cottmeyer Stadium, the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. Downingtown West 0, Downingtown East 0. Carl, it's been a nice job by both defenses, and both offenses have had some good plays as well.
Yeah, it's been a very competitive game so far, Mikey. What we were hoping for, and we've gotten so far.
And they're great fans out here tonight for both teams. They're ready to get loud, and hey, it's a neighborhood game, and like a good neighbor, Will L. Anderson, that's right, Will L. Anderson, your local State Farm agent. Go to him for all your insurance needs, auto insurance, home insurance, life insurance. He's located at 38 West Lancaster Avenue in Downingtown. You can reach him at 610-873-9957 or visit him online at www.willieanderson.net. That's right, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Like a good neighbor, Will L. Anderson is there. And Carl, if the Whippets can find a way to get another stop on this drive without giving up, I'm not even going to say points, just a touchdown, that's going to give them a lot of confidence going forward in this game because they know how high-powered this offense is. And the interesting thing to note is, even though they gave up all those yards and points to Francis last week against Avongrove, it was 38-17. You would think with a player doing that much, they would have lost by more. So if they can get the confidence of a stop and keep staying in this game, it's gonna be interesting to watch. Now their offense is going to need to get things going. They moved the ball pretty well on that first drive until the fumble, but that last drive, the Downingtown East defense, very stout.
Very stout, Mikey. And, let's see if Downingtown West here can hold.
2nd and 2, ball on the Whippet 47. I formation. It's going to be a first down run and then some for Jonna Saint. They have different types of runners.
Yeah, Jonna Saint's a quick darting runner. Aveda's more get you the short yardage that you need.
Jonna Saint 5'7", 165. Avado 5'9", 185. And then you have Stocker 6'2", 185. Pass is dropped. And it's actually, because it was behind the line of scrimmage, it was a fumble. I believe that was supposed to be a trick play there, Carl. Halfback pass. Usually you see the Whippets do the trick plays in this matchup. So it was a good job falling on the ball.
It's a break for West, Mikey, so let's see if they can stop them. They got a long way to go to get a first down.
Loss of 5, 2nd and 15. Ball on the 47. Good job there by the defense. It's going to be 3rd and long.
Jonna Saint, the ball carrier. Gavin Mitchell and Evan Richard in on the tackle. Gain of 5.
3rd and 11, Mikey. Looking for a pass here. Let's see if they can stop them.
The Cougars have been getting some guys open on routes. And that's what they did right there. Going to have to see, yeah, that's enough for the first down as he gets carried forward. Did exactly what he needed to do. Was Jack Riley again. He ran about a yard short of the first down, turned around, got the ball, and he knew he had the strength to go for it and get that first down. He's 6'3", 200 pounds. I understand the Whippets not wanting to let themselves get beat deep, but you can't let them get the first down that easily. Is that Stocker on the carry? breaking more tackles and going up the sideline, and that is a violent tackle, and he does not like it getting in the face.
That was a horse collar tackle, Mikey.
That was Gavin Mitchell on the tackle. He already had the first down, but they're going to be...
There's a flag they're going to call for
even closer.
Horse collar tackle there.
Just such a strong runner, Carl.
Yeah, and I'm not sure why they don't just give him the ball every carry. He looks like a dynamic running back.
He is a senior. Avado is a senior. John Saint's a junior. It's actually a face mask, Carl.
Oh, okay. It looked like a...
Yeah, for the angle we had, it was hard to see which it was. We knew it was illegal.
Yeah. It was illegal and violent, Mikey.
And that's why Stocker was not happy after the play. But he did the right thing. He just got up, kind of showed his disapproval. He didn't get a penalty of his own. 1st and goal from the 4. Well, we have our first points of the game. Laletta under center. Stocker with the carry. Several Whippets there to stop him, and he tried to get out of that again, Carl.
Yeah, good job there by the Whippets there as they gang tackled him such that he could not get in.
Even though he was stopped by 2 or 3 guys at first, you never know when he's completely stopped. 2nd and goal, ball on the 3. 9:45 to go here in the first half at Cottmeyer Stadium. Avado with the carry. He keeps his legs going, and he's going to get in for the touchdown. Tim Avado with the 3-yard touchdown run. He was stopped at first, kept his legs going, as we've seen the East running backs do all night. He gives the Cougars the lead.
Yeah, Mikey, on that play, Avado kept on churning, but you know what? The offensive line kept on moving them out, and that's how he got in.
And that's what you got to do. You play until the whistle. And there is unsportsmanlike conduct on Downingtown East, as Coach Matt is trying to get an explanation from the officials, as that makes the extra point a little bit more interesting. And as I say every week, Carl, you got to be sound in the kicking game. And it'll be enforced on the kickoff. A little bit different than the NFL with the rule there. The extra point is up, and it is good. Downingtown East takes the 7-0 lead. The extra point was kicked by Dan Good. We'll be back to see if Downingtown West can answer after this word from the Chester County Airport.
Mike, what is going to go on at the air show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year, I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas. And of course, the whole area out in front of the tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget, October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
We're back at Cottmeyer Stadium as Downingtown East has just taken a 7-0 lead, 9:36 to go in the first half. So the Whippets will look to get their offense going. When we saw them a few weeks ago against Coatesville, they really struggled to get anything going all night offensively. They did get 1 touchdown late in the game. Looked promising the first drive, Carl, until they had the issue on the snap.
Yeah, they need to get back to that, Mikey, as their Downingtown East now seems to have gotten their offense together, and it's going to be tough to stop them, so they're going to have to score some points. They're going to get good field position here.
A short kick, fair catch called for.
Don't know why he called for a fair catch here, Mikey, but
I guess he was unsure with running with the ball. The Chestmont Game of the Week brought to you by SWI. That's right, Service Wholesale Incorporated is your place to go for building materials and products. They supply quality building materials for the building, construction, remodeling, and lumber industries. Their motto is service with integrity, and you can visit them at 4810 Horseshoe Pike in Downingtown or call them at 610-518-5187. First and 10, ball on the 45. And talking about hurting yourselves, pre-snap penalty is going to back the Whippets up. Carl, they had great field position. They're going the wrong way.
Yeah, they got to stay out of these penalties, Mikey. Their offense predicated on running and short passes. They're not going to be able to throw bombs here, so they're going to need to stay out of these long down situations.
Saw it with Henderson last week when they had a good drive going. They usually had a penalty. Pass intended for open receivers, Willenbrock. What a huge play. He's still going. Finally tackled inside the 20, down at the 17. There was a man in coverage there with him, but Willenbrock did what he needed to do to get the extra step on him.
Big play by Willenbrock, and they're going right away here, Mikey. Trying to
keep the momentum.
Cougars off balance here.
They need a good, positive play here on first down, and it's a run up the middle for not much, maybe a gain of a half a yard.
Maybe.
And that's a situation where you don't want to get greedy because you just had the big play, but you also want to get a good gain there. 2nd and 9 for the Whippets. I'd say Willenbrock has to be their best offensive player.
That was certainly a real big play there, Mikey. Need to get in the end zone here.
2nd and 9, ball on the 13. Slow developing run, but basically running backwards for a couple yards.
And that's Willenbrock again.
Well, whichever way he wants to run, he's been getting the most yards for the Whippets. But now it's 3rd and 6. And there's a flag.
He must have been talking to the referee.
Yeah, I have to think a Cougar player said something because the official that was right there was next to basically the entire Downingtown East defense, and then we saw a flag through, and there was not a Whippet near that official. So that has to be on the Cougars.
Has to be.
And if it is, Coach Matt is going to be very displeased. And it is unsportsmanlike conduct on the Cougars. Their second time in the last 2 drives. They got one after their touchdown, and then they just got another one. It had to be some sort of an expletive. That's the only. Wow, they had that there. I mean, that was.
Yeah.
That's one of those rules I don't like. It's unsportsmanlike conduct.
Should have been a first down. Yeah. That rule's.
It's a poor rule. Because now watch, Stocker's going to bust a big run.
Almost. He would have if he broke that one tackle.
I know this matchup well enough to know that's usually what occurs.
Cecilia makes the tackle there. A nice tackle there because he was going all the way, like Mikey said, if he didn't catch him. Well, there's a good play.
It's going to bring up, they need a stop on this 3rd down.
Downingtown West has come to play tonight. They are fired up and playing some pretty good football.
But offensively, they keep having the issues.
Yep.
I mean, even with that's one thing I've been noticing more the last 2 years is Downingtown East getting penalties. Stocker's frustrated. Votto's in the backfield now, so see what he can do. He just seems to be good at getting just the right amount of yards, but of course that time he didn't. Whippets did what they needed.
They are hanging in there, doing a good job. They come to play tonight they're giving everything they got. Fortunately, that drive killed them because they got no points. But they're going to get good field position again.
Almost got there. And now they're going to get great field position. Went out of bounds at the 40. The ref very errant on his ref toss there. It's completely missed the official he was throwing to. Looked like Wild Thing.
Looked like a duck trying to catch up to that ball, Mikey.
First and 10, ball on the 40. They hit Willenbrock again in stride. They are trying to throw. Landis is a nice player as well. We didn't really say his name much in the Coatesville game.
Right, he's actually had a good game tonight, and especially in the first drive as they went to him on the first 3 plays. And then he made a nice catch also on that drive. So they come to play. I mean, you know, we're not back, yeah.
Landis with the first down run. I mean,
First down.
their offense is starting to get it going a little. They just got to not have a first down run of 1 yard.
First down for Downingtown West. On the 26.
Oh, that pass is trouble. No chance. He should have just thrown it away.
Sometimes you just have to recognize what's going on. I don't think he did because
I think they're coaching him just to run the play as called, but I mean, literally no chance. In that situation, he should have taken himself and run up the middle.
Yeah, they at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Would have lost yet less yards. They lost 6 on a screen.
Yeah, the screen had no chance.
So now they have 2nd and 16. It's like the last drive. They have a good drive going. They actually got a big play. Now they do a bubble screen, but the guy runs backwards to get yards.
I think they may have lost some more yards there, Mikey.
You got to run forward. You're not Barry Sanders or Gale Sayers. Burns is probably their leading actual receiver, but so now it's 3rd and 17. So they could field position again. The defense is doing what they need to. I mean, if you look at it, it's surprising to see how many points they put up in some of these victories. 52 on Great Valley. Then again, they probably weren't making mistakes. Up, sack. Gonna lose more yards. The drive started on the 40. They got a first down, and now they're all the way back at the 44.
Downingtown East has a great defense, Mikey, and they're showing it right now.
Well, West took time off the clock.
They did do that. They're holding the game manageable.
I said they needed long drives to be the norm in this game.
Able to get some first downs. The game should be 7-7, Mikey.
At least.
Yeah.
Just waiting for Stocker to have a big run or Ravato to have a big run, or one of those routes where they sit, they come back and they're open. I'm waiting for them to do a stop and go.
East will start on the 21-yard line.
21's almost some of their better field position. Jonathan.
Nice run by Jonathan there. Jonathan carries the football. Brian Fahey in on the tackle for the Whippets. Gain of 3.
Of course, if East was playing Coatesville tonight, they would probably be in trouble.
Yes. Oh, there's the open receiver.
Nope.
And he didn't throw it to the open receiver. Threw it to Munnelly.
Pass incomplete, covered by Burns.
You know what's interesting is they have a Munnelly, a Mullen, and a McNally.
Big on the M's.
There's also a Menzie, a Mitchell, a Moran, a McDevitt, a McCain. Very M heavy. And a Mech. Got to pull him down to get it. Stopped him. Going to get the ball back with a chance to tie it before the half. The defense has done everything they need to.
Done a real good job tonight. Very impressed after the game they had last week.
Gain of 5. It's 4th down and 2.
Are we back yet? Nobody told us anything. Should we be talking? What? Oh, we've just been doing regular conversation.
46-yard punt
Fine.
by Dan Good. And West will
Folks, apologies for technical difficulties. The downside of live broadcast, you get some power surges. It gives you some issues. Recap you for what you missed. Downingtown West had a 4th and 1 that they didn't get inside the 5 of Downingtown East, and then they defense got a stop. West got the ball back, actually lost a lot of yards on the drive, but now the defense got another stop. The Whippets, 1st and 10, ball on their own 25 with a chance to tie it. As that is Owen Landis again. Carl just continuing to have a strong game.
Yeah, they've used him a lot tonight, Mikey. He's done a good job. Not much gain there, but
gain of a yard. It's 2nd down and 9.
they need another big play to Willenbrook or somebody,
Yeah, Willenbrock has been the big playmaker. Landis has been the shorter yards, but I mean, it's been effective. Unfortunately, they're only able to get 1 yard, but that pass is complete to Burns as he loses the ball. Flag on the play. Looked like he was going to go for a decent gain there. I believe it's on the Cougars. No flag on the play. Refs have picked it up. As it's going to be 3rd down and long for the Whippets. I mean, the defense just has done everything they've needed, Carl. The offense needs to help them out. Because there's still time for the Cougars to get the ball back. 3rd and 9. Pass is complete, and it's a 1st down, and still running up the sideline is Landis. He's inside the 40, inside the 30, still going. Finally tackled at the 21-yard line. I wasn't sure if he stepped out of bounds near the 35, but he was able to stay, and what a play.
I thought that was going to be intercepted. Instead, Landis comes down with the ball, goes down the sideline, and makes a big, big play.
Dangerous play, but they reap the rewards. Howard drops back again. Nobody open. Now he's got a player open in the end zone. He pumps fake. Gets out of bounds. He had Willenbrock, who actually beat his man, but safe job running it there. Good job for Howard. As you said, he was almost intercepted, but he got the ball where he needed it. It was a good, hard throw. 2nd and 4 for the Whippets.
That was a big play, Mikey, and it could have gone either way, but Landis comes up with the big plays. He's having a great night for them.
1 minute to play in the first half.
Great play.
Landis takes the screen. Going to be thrown out of bounds, and what a job by Howard. He turned around, saw a Cougar in his face, but he turned back around and said, oh, no, I still got my man open. Landis bobbled it, but he was able to get the 1st down. It's going to be 1st and goal. Ball at the 8. And, Carl, coming up at halftime, we're going to have halftime adjustments brought to you by Mario A. Spotto, your local chiropractor. And it's going to be some interesting adjustments because the defenses have done what they've needed to. The offenses are where I'm going to say the adjustments might need to be. But again, that'll be at halftime. Your halftime adjustments brought to you by Mario A. Spotto, your local chiropractor.
Yeah, Mikey, that was a great play by Howard on that play. He was going down and getting sacked, and it was going to cost him that drive again. But he had the whereabouts to look for his receiver and keep his eyes downfield, and he hit the running back, Landis, for a big play. And now we have a first and goal, and there's 49 seconds to
We
go.
were saying Landis was having good plays, not massive plays, but just a great job on that big run where he's running up the sideline, didn't step out of bounds, and then, yes, he bobbled it there, but he made sure he caught the ball, secured the catch, and then turned and got the first down. Sometimes if you bobble it, you're, oh no, what did I just do? But he had the wherewithal to still get the first. It's been an impressive drive for the Whippets, but it's been an impressive season for the Cougar defense. We'll see what gives on this drive. 49 seconds to go, as you said, Carl. Howard drops back. Pressure up the middle. Pass is complete to Landis. And Carl, because of how he had to run, it was a slant route, and he could not just turn up the field and run with it. He had to keep running on that angle, so he could not gain as many yards as you would normally think, but good job by Howard. He saw the pressure, dangerous throw again because the Cougar could have put their hands up and batted it down. I'm very impressed with Howard and Landis on this drive.
Heck of a play, and a great run by Landis there. As he, I tell you what, if he could have got into the end zone by any means, he would have on that play.
Coming up tomorrow, it's the Chester County Air Show. That's right, with food, fun, and flying. Admission is free. It's going on from 10 to 4 at the Chester County Airport. For more information, go to www.fallflyingfestival.com. Carl went last year, went with the kids. It was partially rained out, but they still had a lot of fun getting to see planes, getting into helicopters. My daughter at the time wasn't even 2. She had a blast. So great fun for the whole family. It's the Chester County Air Show occurring tomorrow from 10 to 4. Second and goal, ball on the 3. Do they try and throw it again? They're down to one timeout. It is a run, and that's going to be Howard running in for the 3-yard touchdown. And listen to the Whippets fan section, the dog pound over there, Carl. They're going nuts, and this has been a phenomenal game. Great job by our camera crew showing the fan section. Coming into this game, people were thinking this was going to be all Downingtown East, but the Whippets have come to play, Carl.
They sure have, Mikey. This was a great drive, and they are really showing their moxie here.
Biscardi to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. 7-7 is your score in the 2017 edition of the Battle of the Brandywine. We'll be right back after this word from Chester County Transmissions.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in coastal Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
We are back at Kottmeyer Stadium, Carl. Always great excitement around this game, and this game has lived up to the hype tonight. 7-7 is your score. 31 seconds to go in the first half. Again, Mikey Dunn joined by Carl Rudman. The Chestmont Game of the Week on ChestmontFootball.com. Biscardi with the strong kick. It's going to go into the end zone, so no return.
Nice kick there, Mikey. You don't see too many go into the end zone.
And Carl, for you soccer fans out there, the U.S. currently with the lead in their matchup in the World Cup qualifiers. Pulisic with a great finish. Love this time of year. You got the MLS season is getting ready to wrap up. You got World Cup qualifiers, which you, of course, is not going every year. You got baseball playoffs, hockey's going on, football's in full swing.
Basketball will be the end of the month.
Just wish it was fall weather, but hey, not going to be greedy.
That'll be in January, Mike, fall weather.
And big run up the middle. Fantastic job by Garvey Jonasaint. Cougars have 3 timeouts. That's one of those, all right, you run the ball, see if you can get some yards on first down. If not, you just let the clock run. But big run there, taking it up to the 33.
Correct, Mikey. That's what they did on that play. They got enough yardage to call timeout. Now if they can hit another big play, they might have some time to get a score before the end of the half. West has played a terrific first half, and you could say it's been almost an even game. West has been able to get down the field a couple times. They did not score on one drive, but they were able to score on the other one.
If you're Coach Milano, you're going to your defensive coordinator, you're going to your defense and saying, guys, we've had a great first half. Do not give up anything big here. Again, I try not to show my bias on the air. I am a West alum. I did go to East for 2 years. My senior year was the year the school split. I just love the atmosphere of these games. The run up the middle. And the ref, you know what? I give the ref credit there. He knew what the situation of the game was. He turned around, looked right at Coach Matta after that play, and got the check to see if they wanted the timeout, which is what the Cougars have called for. So they have 1 timeout left. It's going to be 2nd and 5, ball on the 38.
They'll need to hit a big play on this drive, on this play, Mikey, in order for them to have a chance to score. Best play would be somehow get a nice gain and then get out of bounds.
Give a baseball score update. The Yankees currently leading the Indians 8-3, but the Indians have the bases loaded. That game at the bottom of the 6th. And the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals tied in the top of the 2nd. 0-0. But back to football. Zaletta hits his target, and Stocker breaks the tackle. He's still going up the sideline. He's into Whippet territory, and that is there's a flag on the play. And you know what? I think there was very minimal contact there, but there is another flag on the field. So I don't know if that was just for the late hit, but if it is not offsetting penalties, then that's going to be a very foolish job by the Whippets, because that's going to give the Cougars even better field position. But I think we might have offsetting penalties, Carl. Coach Matta does not look pleased, but that's why you put the ball in your playmaker's hands, Carl. Stocker, wide open somehow.
I mean, the guy had him dead to rights and could not bring him down, Mikey. It's just too strong.
Do we have offsetting penalties? The late hit, the Whippet came over. Stocker was out of bounds, so there was no reason to even get near him, but he barely touched him, Carl.
Yeah, I did not think that was a personal foul, Mikey.
And it's holding, and it's a late hit, so it's going to be.
So when they start.
Due to my understanding of normal football rules, I would say it would be offsetting, but since it was. High school does have a different way of doing things, Carl. I believe we have a rule book coming in the mail, so we could further grasp some of the finer rules. Perhaps maybe it'll be you back it up. Yep, that's what they're going to do. They're going to back it up, enforcing the holding. But since the late hit was after the play, they're going to mark off the personal foul after they marked off the holding.
Okay, there's only 12 seconds left, Mikey, so they need to play downfield or they need to get out of bounds because they only have time for maybe 2 more plays.
I thought they had only 1 timeout left, but they have 2, but there was 2 stoppages.
Well, that's important, too, because they can even run the ball here if they want.
I don't know what occurred on the 1 stoppage then. As the refs try and get things figured out. While they do that, let's hear from our friends at the Flying Machine Cafe. Actually, no, wait, sorry. Let's our friends in the truck. Let's not do that, as the refs have gotten it figured out. We'll hear from the Flying Machine Cafe in just a moment. Now the Whippets call a timeout. So let's take this opportunity to hear from our friends at the Flying Machine Cafe.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
and I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
We are back at Cottmeyer Stadium. 7-7 is your score in the Battle of the Brandywine. But Downingtown East, the drive started with just a simple run that went for a first down. Then they had a few more plays, and then a big reception by Stocker, which had a hold, but then there was a late hit. So that's where we stand. 1st and 10, ball on the 38. Letter drops back. He's got Riley open. He's also got room to run. He's got another wide open receiver. But great job with the pressure. Ball is thrown up, and it is intercepted by the Whippets. Phenomenal play coming up the ball. Gavin Mitchell.
Nice play by Kevin as he fouled the ball all the way through, backed up, and caught it and saved the Downingtown West from a score by the East and keep this score at 7-7 at the half. I'm sure they'll run out the clock here, Mikey. I'm sure they're very glad to be tied.
Mitchell had the penalty earlier, but a great job on that play. It was just thrown up by Laletta. He knew that he was running out of time. Whenever he saw a receiver that was open, the Whippet defense then got right where they needed to be. Pressure started to get in Laletta's face, and he threw it up, and it was almost a catch. It was a great job by basically everybody did what they needed to do on that play. And it's going to be a timeout by the Cougars. What they're going to do here is I think they're going to bring in maybe a heavier package on defense because they know the Whippets are going to have to try and go forward. They can't kneel. And we saw what happened on the quarterback sneak attempt where the Whippets actually lost a yard. So maybe a heavier package coming in on D just to try and get the safety. I've never seen a safety to end a half. Coming up at halftime again, Carl, is going to be our halftime adjustments brought to you by Mario A. Spotter, your local chiropractor. Getting ready to be that cool fall weather, so you're trying to get some housework done before it gets too cold. Maybe you tweaked your back, hurt yourself a little way. Go see Mario A. Spotto. Been recognized nationally for his work as a chiropractor. He's located at 305 East Lancaster Avenue in Downingtown. Reach him at 610-269-7662 or go to www.downingtownchiro.com. Can the Whippets just not get a safety with 0.8 seconds left on the clock? Offsides. I believe 2 Cougars jumped, which made a Whippet jump. Gonna have to see what the ref saw.
Big play here.
But I believe it was offsides, and if it is, the Whippets can safely take the knee, and it is. So they brought in guys that maybe might not usually be in for the heavier package, and they jump. So the Whippets will take the knee, just need to secure the snap. They don't take the knee, they actually go forward slightly. But that's going to do it for the first half. 7-7 is your score, a surprising score. If you read the pregame hype for this game, we'll be back with second half action on ChestmontFootball.com.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 593-0481. We'll see you there.
Mike, what is going to go on at the air show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas. And of course the whole area out in front of the tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in coastal Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions, Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
And I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
Mike, what is going to go on at the air show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas. And of course the whole area out in front of the tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in coastal Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions, Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
And I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
Mike, what is going to go on at the air show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas. And of course the whole area out in front of the tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in coastal Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions, Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
And I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
Mike, what is going to go on at the air show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year, I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas. And of course, the whole area out in front of the tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in coastal Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions, Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
And I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
Mike, what is going to go on at the air show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year, I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas. And of course, the whole area out in front of the tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in coastal Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions, Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
And I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
Mike, what is going to go on at the air show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas. And of course the whole area out in front of the tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in coastal Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
And I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown.
We are back at Kopp-Meyer Stadium. It's the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. 7-7 is your score. It's been a great defensive battle. Carl, there was already a lot of hype around this game. It's the Philadelphia Eagles High School Game of the Week. We just had the pleasure of talking to a cameraman for CBS who said he's sticking around for the second half of this game to see what goes on. Not a lot of scoring in this first half, Carl, but hey, give us that the scoring recap.
Okay, Mikey, Downingtown East got on the board first on a 3-yard run by Tim Avado to make it 7-0. And then Downingtown West, after having a long drive and getting down to the 10 and not scoring, late in the second quarter was able to mount a long drive of 75 yards in 7 plays. The big play was to Owen Landis, who got free on a quick out, broke a tackle, and went down the sideline all the way to the 20 and they were able to get it in on a Will Howard 3-yard run to make it 7-7. And that's where we're at halftime, Mikey.
And our halftime adjustments brought to you by Mario A. Spotto, your local chiropractor. I would say the halftime adjustment for Downingtown West would be to clean it up a little bit on the offensive side of the ball. They had a great drive going that was stalled by penalties, and then they had a fourth and 1, where they needed to get a just a good push, a little push for the quarterback to get the first down, and the offensive line didn't get the push. So for the Downingtown West Whippets, it would be clean it up on offense. Carl, you're Dr. Mario A. Spotto halftime adjustment for Downingtown East.
Well, Downingtown East only scored 7 points, which was a big surprise in that half. And if you remember in the North Penn game that we broadcast, they came out roaring in the second half, and that's what I expect to happen. And we'll see if Downingtown West has an answer for them.
So, again, that's your halftime adjustments, by Dr. Mario A. Spotto. That's right. Maybe you tweaked your back a little bit doing some yard work this weekend. I know I got to mow the lawn this weekend. You just have some overall aches and pains. Well, go see Dr. Mario A. Spotto. That's right. Dr. Spotto has been recognized nationally for his work as a chiropractor. He's located at 305 East Lancaster Avenue in Downingtown. You can reach him at 610-269-7662 or go to www.downingtownchiro.com. Yeah, Carl, I think another thing that Downingtown East is going to want to be paying attention to is the penalties. 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, 1 on offense after a touchdown, 1 on defense, when it was just somebody saying something to an official. Now, Downingtown West had 2 personal fouls as well. One of them a silly late hit. Still not sure that was a penalty, but hey, he shouldn't have even touched him. But that was partially negated because there was a holding call on Downingtown East, so they got to clean up the penalties. But it's going to be an exciting second half as we're showing just under 20 seconds on the scoreboard clock. So we're going to be kicking off here the next few seconds against the Chestmont Game of the Week on ChestmontFootball.com. Coming up next week, it is Westchester East hosting Westchester Henderson. Both those teams having rough seasons, but it's a rivalry matchup. But we're seeing what's happening tonight. This was a Downingtown East team that was expected to win by multiple scores. There was still an entire half left to play, but the way the first half went, the Whippets have been very impressive. And it's going to be the Cougars getting the ball. We'll see if they can get the offense going. They've had some big plays. Stocker, when he's gotten the ball in the passing game, he's been unstoppable. Just in general, the Whippets have not been able to bring him down even when they've had 2 or 3 guys. Scardy's kick goes into the end zone, so the Cougars are going to start with the ball on their own 20. It's been very impressive by the Whippet defense tonight, Carl. Can they keep it up? Because we were talking pregame that this is a Cougar team that has so many different running backs that can wear down a defense. And last week, the Whippets gave up 390 yards to 1 guy. But again, they've done it thus far this evening. Can they keep it up, Carl?
Yeah, I think they need to get off the field as quickly as possible, Mikey, not get worn down here.
Keep the momentum going. But that's going to be a first down run. Still not down.
They were trying to take the ball away from him, and that's why he was able to get that extra 5 yards.
And Stocker already had the first down. I agree. Then they tried to get the strip, but he already had the first down run. What a talented runner.
I think you may see him more in the second half because it's a close game here. They want to win this football game, Mikey.
He did not have a ton of carries there in the first. He gets it again up the middle. Breaks a tackle. At least 4 different Whippets laid a hand on him there.
Yeah, he's hard to bring down.
Say speedier LeGarrette Blunt.
Yeah, his frame is like a wide receiver. Wouldn't you agree, Mikey?
Definitely. I mean, that's why when he caught the ball and was running. He looked like a wide receiver. He didn't look like a running back catching a pass. 2nd and 3. Goes to Stocker again. He's got another first down. Going to be marked down at the 50.
One thing also, Mikey, we didn't bring up was the fact that there were no turnovers in the first half. There were some penalties, but no turnovers.
And Stocker is out of the game. Bavato is in. Stocker was the D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game in their win against North Penn. He's making a case to be it again tonight. 1st and 10, ball on the 50. Play action. Nobody's open. He's going to try and run it for himself. Well, it does a little juke. He's finally slammed down. Tackle finally made by Wilson.
I think some of that frustration in the first half for East, Mikey, was the fact that I don't think they expected to be in this tug-of-war close game, and that frustration might be because of that.
Either that was a designed run or it was just great coverage by the Whippets, but Laletta did what he needed. He got 8 yards, and Avato, what we said he does, he just gets the yards he needs for the first, but he was able to pick up a few extra. Good sustained drive thus far by the Cougars.
Yeah, what I expected, Mikey, it's what I expected them to come out, run the football.
No one better than Coach Matta with making the adjustments he needs at the half.
Getting big chunks of yardage. Avato again with a good big 5 or 6 yard gain there. As they're at the point of attack now, there seems to be openings, or if not, they're breaking the initial tackle and getting the extra yardage.
Yeah, picking up 7, 8 yards on first down, you're going to be very successful. Stocker with the carry. He's got room to run to the outside. As he has thrown a flag on the play.
I think we have a face mask
there. It had to be
Mikey.
a face mask. That could have been a late hit.
Yeah, I actually saw that face mask there, and
the Cougars already moving the ball very effectively on this drive. We're going to get some help off the. I mean, if you can't pull them down, you're going to just try and grab whatever you can to get an advantage. But
Downingtown had good penetration on that play, Mikey, up the middle. But unfortunately, the play was to the outside, and that's what caused the big opening. Yeah. And if the play would have come to the middle, they may have a shot to stop them. But
if you're a Cougar fan, you have to be thinking, well, why didn't we do this in the first half?
This appears to be a second half football team, Mikey.
Downingtown East trying to score their opening drive of the second half. Stocker finally being held up. Now coming up on the 20th, we have Downingtown East hosting Coatesville. Now, being a second half team is better than being a first half team, but when Downingtown East goes up against Coatesville, they can't afford to have a slow start with the amazing offense of the Red Raiders. But right now, the Cougars are worried about the Whippets. They have a 2nd and goal on the 4-yard line. Tie game 7-7. Laletta rolls out. He's going to try and take it in himself. He's going to be tackled. Let's see where they spot him.
Good job.
He's still at the 4, so no gain.
Good job by Downingtown West here as they kind of smelled that out. And the quarterback really had nowhere to go.
Stocker still in the game here, just was as tough a runner as he is. I give him the ball because usually when they're bringing him down, he's falling forward for an extra yard or two. Or do they try and do something in the passing game? I'd give it to Stocker. 3rd and goal from the 4. They do give it to Stocker. I think he's just short. And he is. The Cougar players were calling that's a touchdown, but you could see his knee went down. But I'm going to take a wild guess and say they're going to go for it on 4th down as the ball, as you can see right there, is on the half-yard line.
And it's
Avato's in too, the short yardage specialist.
They're going with the sneak. There it is. That looks like a touchdown.
I do
Mikey.
believe he's in. The refs coming in late. I never like when it's the late call like this because you can see him go forward. You can get pushed back. Yeah. And they call the touchdown.
I believe that was a touchdown. There was a little bit of penetration. You only needed a little bit.
Bryce Laletta with the half-yard touchdown run. We could see from here he was in, but the refs wanted to make sure they had the right call. The Cougars did what they needed to do on that opening drive. as Good attempts the extra point. Oh, issue on the snap, and it's blocked.
Big play.
Got to be sound in the kicking game because there was some trouble on the hold. The kicker had a stutter step and a nice job by the Whippets to get the block. Will that come back to bite the Cougars? We'll find out after this word from the D'Ambrosio Auto Group.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown.
And we are back at Cottmeyer Stadium. 13-7 is your score. The Cougars marched down the field going 80 yards, but then they missed the extra point as it was blocked, actually. Update on that U.S. soccer game, Carl. The United States against Panama, where they need to get a win. They're up 3-0 now in the first half. Another short kick. This time there is a return. Nick Cilia, but he kind of went horizontal instead of up the field there.
He tried to cut back, but he wasn't able to. He really had nowhere to go on that play.
So Laletta gets the touchdown there. The last Whippet drive was Will Howard and Owen Landis. Can they do it again on this drive? And that is Howard sliding.
Good fake there.
After a gain of 9.
They faked to Landis there, and he went up the middle. And that's a good start for them because Downingtown was looking for a big stop there.
Landis with the carry, and he's going to lose yards. Ball comes out. I thought he was down, but the refs did not blow it.
He did not blow it. Tough break for
We were partially
Whippets.
obstructed to see if his knee was down, but it was a play that was not going for positive yardage. Instead, they lose yards, and now it's a 3rd and 6. If you're a Whippet fan, you don't want to have to give the ball right back to the Cougars as your defense looked vulnerable in that last drive. 3rd and 6, ball on the 32. Howard drops back. Pass is incomplete. It was intended for Dan Burns. So the Whippets will have to give the ball back. That fumble, Carl, that could be the turning point of the game. I know it's still just a 6-point game, but they would have had a 3rd and 2, made it a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, that was a shame on their part, but again, no turnover there, so they're still in it. Now the tough part's going to be stopping this East. Oh, that's a running into the kicker.
Did they get the kick? No, they
called
called
it.
They blocked it. And now it's a return by Choi, giving the Cougars good field position.
Mikey, great job by the kicker to get that off. I'll tell you, he had like 4 guys that could have been blocked and that would have been a big play. Somehow Downingtown West has been able to escape some interesting situations and are still well in this game. Now here's the question: can they stop this offense in the second half? They have not been able to so far.
One up the middle.
It's Jonathan.
Good first yard gain again.
East does a good job of mixing in their running backs, Mikey, and kind of like the Eagles, what the Eagles are doing in the last 2 games.
2nd and 3, ball on the 47. Jonathan with the carry again. He's got the first down. The Whippets, the way this is going in this second half, the Whippets need to get a turnover or a big sack. But the way that the Cougars are running the ball, not going to really be able to get a sack.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, too. They're able to use Brashear Stocker. He gets some rest, and then he's fully ready to go.
1st and 10, Stocker with the carry.
Great defense on that play. He had a full head of steam.
No gain on the play.
He had nowhere to go on that one.
2nd and 10. It's the best job they've done of containing Stocker, Carl.
Yeah, good job by their defense.
Stocker with the carry again. And that's the Stocker we've seen all night, where he was initially hit at the 45. They end up marking him at the 40. Well, one ref has it at the 43, one has it at the 42. Either way, just great running.
They're not quite lined up right there.
And they split the difference. They put it at the 42 and a half. I don't know if I've seen that before.
They compromised.
I actually think it was the right spot. Shotgun formation, 3rd and 6. Avato with the carry.
Fumble.
Ball comes out, and it's still bouncing around.
I think
The
West
Whippets
has
are
it.
calling they have it. As the student section's going crazy, still no call. It bounced around for a while, but the Cougars have the ball. A Cougar has the ball. The Whippets are reporting as though they have it, but the Cougars came out with it. Several Whippets missed it. The Whippets are saying they had it, and it got taken out afterwards. The refs were very slow to get in there, and where the guy who had the ball got it, that's a 1st down.
Yeah, Mikey, I thought that West had it, and like you said, they may have been able to get their.
They're going to hurry up and go for it real quick.
Right, it's not a 1st down yet.
And they got the 1st down there. Although the ref was spotting it different than where I thought it was going to be. Again, I'm very confused. The Whippets needed to do a better job falling on that football.
And West thinks they have stopped them, so we may have a measurement here, Mikey.
Which, based on where I saw the running back at, unless I'm seeing things, I saw the running back get up to almost to the 36. They marked him down
37.
at the 37 and a half, 38-yard line almost. At 37 and a half. It's been a strange drive. And the Whippets are they got the stop. Carl, what a job by the Whippets. They're disappointed they didn't get the fumble recovery. They thought they had it. They swore they had it. But they get the stop anyway. It's not a turnover in the usual sense. It's a turnover on downs. What can the offense do? And we apologize for our scoreboard right now. It is not 24-7. It is 13-7. Downingtown East with the lead. First and 10, ball on the 38. That is Siliberto with the reception. So just to reestablish where we're at in this game, we are live at Cott-Myers Stadium. It's the Chessmont Game of the Week on ChessmontFootball.com. 13-7, the home team, Downingtown East Cougars, lead the visiting Downingtown West Whippets. I always get a kick out of Downingtown is a visitor in Downingtown.
Yeah.
That pass is complete. It's going to be short of the 1st down, but it's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. Willenbrock on the reception. Now, this is where the Whippets, is it the good Whippets or the bad Whippets? Is it going to be the Whippets that run a route to get as many yards as they need, or are they going to have a pre-snap penalty or an issue with the snap or something?
I don't know, Mikey, but tonight they seem to be the good Whippets.
Pass is incomplete, right in between the hands. It was good route run by Landis. Landis and Burns.
Just missed on that play, Mikey. As the ball maybe was just a little low, and Landis couldn't come down with it. As he let Will Howard let the ball go a little early, and so there would have been nobody for to catch the ball except for Landis.
And another big missed play because now they have to get the ball back again. The defense had the momentum of getting the stop after letting the Cougars march down the field the opening drive, but the offense can't get anything going. Fair catch called for. Barnabas Westchester is a group that exists to help people who are involved in some sort of career transition. Whether you're unemployed, underemployed, returning to the workplace after a long absence, or maybe just thinking about switching careers, we're here to help you. Barnabas Westchester meets in the community room of Providence Church, located at 430 Hannam Avenue in Westchester, every Monday morning from 6:30 to 7:30. Everyone is welcome to attend. For more information, go to barnabaswc.org or email us at info@barnabas.org. Stocker with the carry, runs into his lineman, then broke a tackle and then dove forward. So he's even breaking tackles from his own team, Carl.
Yeah, good run by Stocker as they got a few yards on a play that really didn't have much going for it. West is doing a good job tonight with their linemen, Mikey, holding up that line, not giving East the big running plays. Even when they get their 7 yards, it's still not a big play.
They need another stop, though, as Laletta has an open receiver. But it's a, oh, no, wow, they called the play dead because they said his forward progress stopped, but the receiver, Umberger, got out of it and jumped forward for enough for the first down. But I understand the spot that the ref was in because he did not move for about a second and a half, but just seeing how the Cougars have been breaking tackles tonight, a little quick on the whistle. Yeah. Normal game, maybe I'd say that's the right call. Now it's 3rd and 2.
Yeah, break for West there to get that called down.
And Carl, wow, speaking of games that are being surprising, remember we talked about the Yankees leading 8-3? 8-8 your score now in the top of the 9th. The Cubs and Nationals tied at 0-0, and the United States leading Panama 3-0. As Umberger was down, he's back up now. Great to see him walking off the field.
But the way he's walking off the field, I don't expect him back, Mikey.
No, he's walking very slowly.
Yes, having trouble putting a lot of weight on.
And for our fans out there, maybe if you have an injury, maybe it's time to think about insurance. Well, like a good neighbor, Will L. Anderson is there. That's right, Will L. Anderson, your local State Farm agent. He's located at 38 West Lancaster Avenue in Downingtown. You can reach him at 610-873-9957 or visit him online at www.willieanderson.net. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Like a good neighbor, Will L. Anderson is there. Gonna have to see where the spot is. I think it's going to be a question of where they spotted the far official or the near official. And they're saying to move the chains. It's going to be a first down. Jonas Saint with the carry.
27-yard line.
First and 10 ball at 27. Can they get to Laletta in the backfield? He did a good job getting back to the line of scrimmage. I think he even gained a yard. Folks, just a reminder, you can follow us on Twitter at ChestmontFB. And if you send us a tweet tonight or start following us tonight, you can win a Downingtown East Cougars t-shirt. We have a picture of that posted on our Twitter account at ChestmontFB. Be sure to like us on Facebook at 3CTV Live and follow us on Instagram at 3CTV Live. Just because these games are now on ChestmontFootball.com, you can still watch it and great events on 3CTVLive.com. Screenplay there. Whippets thought they had Stocker stopped short, but yet again, Brasir Stocker spins out of the tackle and gets the first down. Carl, he was stopped at the 36, 1 yard short of the first down. The ball is now being marked at the 39. There is a flag on the play, roughing the passer. So it seems like every time Stocker has a great play in the receiving game, Carl, the Whippets get a penalty.
Yeah, it was, again, a great great run by Stocker as he appeared to be short of the first down, but they could not bring him down. If you try to bring him down by his ankles only, Mikey, he's not going down.
So now they are in Whippet territory. We said we didn't know how long the Whippet defense would be able to hold up, as the offense has not been able to score except for one drive. Stocker with the carry.
Almost broke it, Mikey.
11-yard gain on that play. And that's what we're talking about. Can the defense not get tired? Cougars keep bringing in different backs. Stocker, Jonathan, and Avado. 1st and 10, ball on the 34. Stocker with the carry again, this time going to the outside. Another first down run. Well, actually going to see where the spot is. I thought he was a yard further up the field, but the refs have marked him short of the first down. 2nd and less than 1. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Stocker gets the first down there. Nice hit by Cilia.
Yeah, Stocker will take a little rest after that one.
But he got another first down.
He's hurt a little bit too, Mikey. As he got to the
hit him
field,
hard.
yeah, he went down on the
Play
side.
action. Open receiver is number 47, Jack O'Reilly. That's what the running game does. It allows you to get open receivers in the play action passing game.
That's exactly right, Mikey. It's exactly what happened on that play.
And this is looking a lot like that first drive of the second half where the Cougars are just marching down the field. Minimal gain on that play. As that's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Downingtown East Cougars lead the Downingtown West Whippets 13-7. This is the Chessmont Game of the Week on ChessmontFootball.com. We'll be back with 4th quarter action after this word from Beaver Creek Tavern. Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there. We are back at Koppmeyer Stadium where Downingtown East leads Downingtown West by a score of 13-7, and they are in scoring position to add more to their total. Carl, coming up tomorrow, it's the Chester County Air Show with food, fun, and flying. Admission is free. For more information, you go to fallflyingfestival.com. It's going on from 10 to 4, went last year. They had a lot of cool planes, helicopters. Really is fun for the whole family. Again, that's the Chester County Air Show going on tomorrow from 10 to 4. Jonathan with the run up the middle. Going to be taken down at the 6.
Stocker's back in, so he might have just got the wind knocked out of him for a second, Mikey.
3rd and goal. She's down at the 5. 3rd and goal from the 5. Stocker with the carry as he's going to go in for the score. Brasir Stocker was hit at the 2, but yet again he cannot be stopped. Stocker gets the touchdown, extending the Cougar lead. Coach Matta is calling for the 2-point conversion to put his team up 14. The last touchdown the Cougars had, there was trouble on the snap and hold, and they had to, kicker had a stutter step there on the kick, and it was blocked. So the Cougars will go for the 2-point conversion. Seems to be having trouble seeing who they want to get on the field here as now Avado comes in. Play action, got a wide open target. That's going to be good. Spencer Umberger catches the 2-point conversion, and the Cougars add to their lead. They lead 21-7. The Chestmont Game of the Week is brought to you by SWI. That's right, Service Wholesale Incorporated. They're your place to go for building materials and products. They supply quality materials for the building, construction, remodeling, and lumber industries. Their motto is service with integrity. Visit them at 4810 Horseshoe Pike in Downingtown or call them at 610-518-5187. Well, Carl, this seems to be the Downingtown East team we saw against North Penn. Second half, they come out after adjustments being made. Mario Espada halftime adjustments being made by Coach Matta, and they've had 3 drives, 2 of them going for touchdowns. What can the Whippets do if they can't get this offense going? And it's against a tough Cougar defense. Fair catch called for. Carl, we'll talk about what the Whippets can do after this word from the Chester County Airport.
Mike, what is going to go on at the air show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year, I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas. And of course, the whole area out in front of the tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget, October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
Will Howard with the carry on first down, picking up just 2. And this is where, you know what, Carl, you can point to this as the difference between the 2 teams in this game offensively. A Downingtown East drive in this second half. First down, they're getting anywhere between 7 and 11 yards. The Whippets, all game really, their first down plays on average have been a gain of 1 or 2. Howard with the run again, picking up 2. So it's going to be 3rd and long. The Whippet offense has to get a couple first downs, so the defense is just getting exhausted, Carl.
Yeah, they are getting tired. It's kind of what I expected, but it's taken a while. As they've really given a great effort tonight, West. I think they're mismatched, but they have really accounted for themselves really well. And let's see if they have anything left in them. They're going to need to score, Mikey, on this drive.
Pressure up the middle, and Howard is brought down in the backfield, and this is the Cougar defense that the home fans were expecting to see tonight, as the Whippets are going to have to punt. And you're having to think, Carl, if the Cougars score on this drive, that might be it. Great punt by Biscardi. But a good return by Choi. Cougars are going to get the ball on their own 41-yard line. We'll be back with this drive after a word from Chester County Transmissions.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in coastal Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions, Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
We are back at Cottmeyer Stadium. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. They look to add to their lead. Good job there by the Whippet defense. First time in the last couple of drives they did not allow a big play on first down, picking up just 2. 21-7, 9:07 to go here in the fourth quarter. Handoff goes to Avado.
Avado uses his blockers well, Mikey. You could see how he stuck out his hand and let the blockers do all the work, and he goes right behind them. So he definitely knows how to run the football. Not a great breakaway runner, but
And a very manageable 3rd and 4. He can really do anything, but why stop running? It's working. And Avado runs it again, keeps his legs going. I do believe he is short. They're going to mark him at the 50. He needed to get to the 49.
Avado did everything he could to get that first down, but he's going to be a little short. So the question is here, I believe they'll probably just go for it. I think they're confident they can get 1 yard, Mikey.
Confident in their offense, confident in their defense if they don't convert here.
Good point.
But he's backing up. Remember, he is the puncher as well, and actually doing the quick punt.
Okay, well.
Nobody back to get it, so if it takes a decent bounce, which it
Did
does
not.
bounce backwards, but the Whippets will get the ball at their own 22, which is a lot different than if they don't convert the 4th down and the Whippets get it on the 50.
You made a good point about their defense, Mikey. I think they trust their defense now. Well, they trust their defense in general, and they've had a great second half, as we're not surprised. But it does give Downingtown West a chance here. There's still time left, so let's see if they can get anything going.
They need a touchdown on this drive, though, because we've seen that the Cougars can have a long drive.
Need a big play, like the Willenbrock.
That's when you look for Willenbrock or Landis, the way it's been tonight.
Right.
Howard rolls out. Pass is thrown too high, intended for Burns, the other playmaker for the Whippets this season. As we said, it's been a Whippet team that's been inconsistent this year. They lost their first game of the season 38-0. Actually, we'll just go over their points scored in games this season. 0, 24, 37, 6, 52, 17, and tonight 7. They can put up points. It's really just depending, obviously, against the defense they're going against. I know it's basic to say, but what a difference it makes week to week for this team. The Cougars showing blitz, and the blitz is coming. But the Whippets call a screen, which is the perfect thing to do on a blitz. And Willenbrock, unless he gets caught from behind, there's nobody within 10 yards of him. Willenbrock is going to go for the touchdown. Huge play for the Whippets. 78-yard touchdown reception. The Whippets had the perfect play called. They could see the pressure coming. And usually on a screen pass, you let the defensive line, you let the pressure come at you. And again, Howard, not afraid of the pressure, gets it to Willenbrock. Willenbrock did what he needed to do. He turned upfield. Huge touchdown for the Whippets. Quick score. They convert this extra point. They're just down 7. Although I don't believe they have enough men on the field. As they're looking confused as to what they need. Carl, they might need to waste a timeout on an extra point.
They're going to have to.
Yep, because they're just now getting somebody on the field, and there's 5 seconds left on the play clock.
Yeah, they have to call timeout.
Either that or they just take the penalty because they trust their kicker. But, wow, how do you do something like that? I know you're celebrating the big play, but if they miss this extra point now, wow.
I agree. Well, there's the big play we were talking about, or I was just talking about. And it came on that screen on like a perfect call. They were not expecting it, weren't ready for it. Once he broke out, he was gone.
Yeah, because at one point there was a player getting close to him. Willenbrock just kept getting faster and faster on the play. The extra point is up, and it is good. 21-14 is the score. I guess when you have a kicker like Biscardi, you don't mind if you take the 5-yard penalty. You want to make sure you have the right players out on the field and not have a block. But, Carl, we still got a ball game.
We do, Mikey. That little pooch punt turned out to be a break for West because they got the ball back. And, East could have gotten the first down. It would have been a little bit of a gamble. But, the chances are more than 50-50 they would have gotten the first down. So they trusted their defense, but guess what? West surprised them with a big play. And we still have a game because it's only a 7-point game. And, of course, West defense needs to stop him here and get the ball back and see if they can get the game tied.
But they have shown, in the first half they showed they could get the stops. Second half has been a little bit of a different story, but, oh, I love rivalry games, Carl.
Yeah, it's exciting. Just because one team has apparently overmatched, not necessarily so, because the effort that the West has played tonight has been terrific. They've really shown themselves real well tonight.
Does Biscardi put it in the end zone again, not allowing a return? He does.
Nice weapon to have there, Mikey. Their field position has been actually in favor of West because the kickoffs for East have been terrible.
A couple weeks back, I was at the West Virginia-Virginia Tech game. I am a West Virginia alum. And West Virginia's kicker just could not get it to the end zone once when they kicked it to a certain side of the field. And everybody just at one point just saying, how can they're a major program, how do they not have a kicker that can get it to the end zone consistently? Well, this is a high school team that has a kicker to do that. As we said, he had a 50-yard field goal made last week. But no, enough talking about the kicking game right now. It is the West defense against the Cougar offense as that ball is thrown behind the intended target, Albert Choi. Now, obviously the Whippet defense is happy the offense got a touchdown, but that was such a quick touchdown. They're back out on the field. They had no time to rest.
Right. Surprise play there as they try to pass.
Stops the clock.
Stops the clock, and they don't get any yardage. Now they're going to need to get some big yards on this play.
Although Stocker is out there.
Yes, there he goes.
And he gets the ball. They stop him in the backfield. Fantastic job. I got to try and see what number it was. I believe
68.
It was number 68, Andrew Suplee. Great job. He wrapped up his legs and allowed the rest of the Whippet defense to get there and bring Stocker down. It is 3rd and 11. Mikey, if the Whippet defense get a stop here. Wow.
They are playing with true emotion, Mikey. They are wanting it.
Pressure in the backfield. Lalletto's able to stay up, and he's got a man down the field.
Oh.
And that is going to be, is there a flag? No. No pass interference. The Cougars are calling for it. Jack Riley looking for the flag. It looked like face guarding.
Got away with one there, Mikey.
Both teams got away with one because Lalletto should have been brought down in the backfield. I don't know how he avoided that. He ducked and still had contact, but no flag for pass interference, and the Whippet defense gets a stop that they desperately needed. 7-point ball game, plenty of time left. Whippets stand to get good field position. Ball bounces. It's going to be down at the 46, and the Whippets students getting into it, doing the "This is our house" chant.
We got ourselves a ball game here, Mikey.
Reminds me of a couple years ago when both teams were undefeated. There was actually people scalping tickets to this game. The game was sold out before very early on in the week. That was a great atmosphere for that game. And this game, although it was a low-scoring first half, you could just feel it building up. Can the Whippet offense do it back-to-back drives? Do they have more big plays in them? As it's a trick play, and that is no flag there. So, not happy is Dan Burns. I agree. Now, Carl, I was wondering when we were going to see this. Back when I was in college, I want to say it was 2006, I remember watching the Whippets run that exact play. And I saw it again in 2007, again in 2008. And they tried to run it in a battle of the Brandywine, but Downingtown East had it planned for. Whippets don't call it as often as they used to, but Burns did have a step on his man, but the ball took a little bit longer to get there. And I agree with you, Carl. That was a makeup call because that was also face guarding. So if you're a Cougar fan, can't really complain about your call now because it has just happened to the Whippets. And, hey, at least the refs blew it twice.
I love that call, Mikey. Like I said.
2nd and 10. Pass intended for Burns again. Now it's a 3rd and 10 for the Whippets. Is their defense going to come back out on the field again with no rest, Carl?
Yeah, that unfortunately was a good play design, but not a good throw, and it was just out of his reach. And now we have a big 3rd and 10 here. With the amount of time, they're not in 4-down territory yet.
They are not. They're still on their own side of the field, but if they don't convert here, again, it's going to be a tired defense against all of those Cougar running backs. Passes incomplete. It looked like Willenbrock was not ready for the ball. If he catches that, he's going to be well short of the first down. It would have to be a great run after the catch. So the Cougar defense gets the stop they need. All that momentum of the Whippet defense. The offense unable to get it going. Really, it's been a story of a couple of big plays for the Whippets, Carl.
Sure has, Mikey. And again, that pass interference call could have made the big difference there. But you can also go back the other way and say there was pass interference on the play before.
Biscardi with the punt. Actually, his worst punt of the night. So the Cougar is going to get the ball on the 34. We'll be right back after this word from the Flying Machine Cafe.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
And I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
We are back at Kampmeyer Stadium as the Cougars look to make this a 2-possession game. The Whippet defense looking to get another stop. It was Jonathan with the run. Picks up 4 on first down. Should call it 5, Carl. I believe we have an injury. Carl, who's your leader in the clubhouse right now for the D'Ambrosio Auto Group Player of the Game?
Right now, Mikey, it's Brashear Stocker, who's made a big impact on offense on these 2 drives in the second half. He did most of the carry load for Lalletta's 1-yard sneak. And then, of course, had the 5-yard touchdown run in the second drive. So he's my leader for player of the game. But, of course, now that West is coming back, there are some candidates for them.
We always say we want to try and maybe have a defensive player one week, but really it's been a group effort by both defenses. Can somebody make a big play to get the player of the game? Football movie that I always enjoyed, a lot of people like this speech, and is Any Given Sunday, where Al Pacino does the Life as a Game of Interest speech. Well, showing right there what that means for football. Jonathan, he stopped at the 40, but he falls forward, gains an extra 2 yards. This is now a 3rd and 2. He was stopped, Carl. I know we talked about Stocker and a lot of his runs, but that play looked completely done, and all of a sudden, there's Jonathan falling forward. That extra 2 yards, that could clinch the game.
Big play here, Mikey. 5 minutes to go.
And Stocker with the carry, with a Whippet holding on to his foot. He dives forward for the first down. Carl, I know you're going to be interviewing the winning coach after the game. I'm going to say if it is Downingtown East, you're going to have something to ask about the performance of these running backs. They've had a fantastic night on just 21 points, but what an effort they've had.
Yes, Mikey, that you guessed it. That is going to be one of my questions. If they can hold on to this win.
Stocker with the run. Pickup of 5. For viewers that think I'm being repetitive, it holds true. If you pick up at least 4 yards a carry, you're going to be successful. You're going to get first downs. Stocker gets 5 there. Now, for the Whippet defense, it's not the 9 yards you were giving up to him before, but still, if he gets 5 yards again here, you're not getting off the field.
That's correct, Mikey. And just a perfect example was the Eagles' last drive last Sunday when they were able to hold the ball, running the football for the last 6 minutes of the game.
2nd and 5, Stocker with the carry. He's got room to run. He runs into his own player. He still can't be taken down. Finally falls down at the 35. And Carl, I am agreeing with your thoughts that Brashear Stocker is the D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game. Still time for somebody else to get that title, but more solid running. Give you some sports updates for other games going on. The U.S. leads Panama 4-0 in baseball. The Yankees, Indians tied in going into the bottom of the 10th. And the Chicago Cubs lead the Washington Nationals 2-0. Avado with the carry. Now you're starting to see the Whippet defense just wearing down, Carl.
You are, Mikey. And great job by Downingtown East offensive line there as they're really pushing them back now.
If there's any points by the Cougars on this drive, it's pretty much going to seal the game.
It is, Mikey. So.
And as we're at the 2:50 mark, and it's an injury timeout.
Injury timeout. Yes.
Carl, somebody from the Whippets is going to need to make a play on one of those plays where the Cougar running back is just fighting for extra yards. Can they get a strip?
That's what they're going to need, Mikey. Either that or they can stop them on 4th down, and with their poor kicking game, get no points, and they'll still have to go all the way down the field.
Some other high school updates for you. Great Valley leading Oxford at 29-22. It's an Oxford team that has been doing better than expected this year, and a Great Valley team that got destroyed by Downingtown West just 2 games ago.
Downingtown East on homecoming 2017 against Unionville in a non-league game Friday night here.
Trying to check the score of that Unionville-Ruston game that's going on tonight, as that's a matchup of the 2 powerhouses of the American division, as Unionville leads 28-21 against Ruston. Stocker with the run, and great job on the tackle. That was Jackson Lundberg. Is that the first time we've seen one person take down Stocker by themselves?
Yeah, the Stocker kind of ran right into him, and he was, it was a good job. He just tackled. He had no way to go on that one.
Reminds me of a funny quote I heard. I'll say it after this play. As we're under 2 minutes to go, 3rd and 1 for the Cougars. They lead 21-14 as it's a quarterback sneak. Laletta gets enough for the first down, as it's getting to be that the biggest enemy for the Whippets right now is time. As we have a Whippet player down. The quote, Carl, was in reference to Gale Sayers, the Hall of Fame Bears running back, where on a play he did one too many jukes and ran into a defensive player and fell down. And he said to the defensive player, "Nice tackle." And the defensive player said, "You ran into me. I couldn't stop you if I tried." So Stocker ran into the Whippet player there.
Yes.
The Whippet player happy to get the stop, but the Whippet defense not able to get the stop on that 3rd and 1. Laletta showing how a quarterback sneak should be run.
They're going to have to start using their timeouts now, Mikey. And there's one.
And again, they're going to need to get they can't allow any more first downs, otherwise that'll be your game.
Correct.
We came into this expecting it to be Downingtown East winning this game. We knew it was a rivalry matchup, so you're never 100% sure. but we had a feeling it was going to be the Cougars' night. But the way that first half went, the Whippets actually probably should have been up. But then the way that the second half has been going, it's been a Cougar half. As Carl is about to go down to do the interview, get ready to do the interview with the victorious coach. If the Cougars can pull off another first down, it looks like he's going to be talking to Coach Matta. If the Whippets get a stop, hey, they've shown they have the big playability tonight, as Willenbrock had a 78-yard touchdown reception off a screen pass. 21-14, Cougars lead, 1:48 to go in the fourth quarter. Stocker with the run. Great job by the Cougar offensive line there. Right when Stocker was getting ready to be within a yard or so of two Whippet defensive linemen, they were both taken out by the Cougar offensive line. I know we don't talk about the offensive lines too often in these games, but somebody has to be opening up the holes for the Cougar running backs. 2nd and 6. Now, Stocker did go out of bounds there, so it stopped the clock. 2nd and 4. Ball on the 16. Whippets trail by 7. Looks like offsides against the Whippets. Unless the Cougar jump, but I think it was offsides. If so, that would give the Cougars a first down. But I see the Cougars. Yep. Saw the Cougars starting to walk backwards, but it is against the Whippets. That's going to be a Downingtown East first down.
First down at the 11.
Very costly penalty. Very costly. 1:42 to go. The Cougar Den getting fired up. It's the Downtown East student section. Stocker fighting for extra yards like he's done all night. I do believe he's going to be our D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game as the Whippets take a timeout.
West takes a timeout. Gain of 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 4 at the 5.
2nd and 4 for the Cougars. Unless there is some sort of very costly mistake by the Cougars, they're going to go to 7-0. The Whippets will fall to 3 and 4. Whippets trying to avoid missing the playoffs for the second year in a row. The Cougars, they're getting ready for their matchup on the 20th against Coatesville. Coatesville with 1 loss this season, undefeated in conference play. And that'll be on ChestmontFootball.com October 20th. Next week, it's the Battle of Westchester. Westchester East versus Westchester Henderson. 2 teams that have struggled this season, but as you can see tonight, rivalry games always fantastic. 2nd and 4, ball on the 5. Stocker's going to go in for the touchdown, sealing the deal for the Cougars, giving Downingtown East the 27-14 lead. What a game Stocker has had. Yes, Downingtown West can get a touchdown, an onside kick, and then another touchdown, but as it's looking right now, it's going to be another Battle of the Brandywine victory for the Cougars. Snap is up, kick is good. 28-14. Downingtown East with the lead. Folks, just a reminder, you can follow us on Twitter at ChestmontFB. Like us on Facebook at 3CTV Live, and follow us on Instagram at 3CTV Live. You missed any of this game, missed any of our great games this season, you can go on to YouTube, chessmontfootball.com or 3ctvlive.com as the games are archived.
The Downingtown East touchdown run covered 64
Barring
yards
a miracle finish for the Whippets, it's going to be the all-time series is going to be Downingtown East 9 wins to Downingtown West 5. This will be the 7th win in the last 8 matchups for the Cougars. So yes, next week we have Westchester East and Westchester Henderson. That game is at Westchester East. October 20th, the big one, Coatesville at Downingtown East. That's going to be for the Chessmont National Division crown, most likely. And then October 27th, Bishop Shanahan at Coatesville. Get to see that exciting Coatesville offense back-to-back weeks, but Downingtown East, a great offense themselves. Stocker, Avado. That kick goes out of bounds. The Whippets will get decent field position. To recap the second half scoring, Brashear Stocker had a great couple of plays on a drive that ended with a Laletta sneak, giving Downingtown East a 13-7 lead. That was the only scoring in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, it was Stocker with a 5-yard touchdown run. The 2-point conversion was good to Umberger. Josh Willenbrock, a 78-yard screen pass, making it a 21-14 game. But then Stocker adding the late touchdown to give the Cougars the 28-14 lead. Can the Whippets get a quick score and an onside kick to get back in this game? Howard runs up the middle. That's not going to help, as that's just going to keep the clock running. The Whippets call the timeout. Didn't really give much time for his receivers to get open. There was some pressure, but now the Whippets have no timeouts.
No gain. It's 2nd and 10. Downingtown West takes a
Still have a minute 22 to follow us on Twitter at ChessmontFB or to tweet us tonight to have a chance at winning the Downingtown East t-shirt. We will be getting in touch with the winner coming up this weekend. Want to thank the Downingtown East boosters for donating that shirt for the giveaway. Final score, the U.S. has defeated Panama 4-0. Really helping their chances for World Cup qualifying. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 35. Howard drops back. The pass is complete. It's going to be a Whippet first down. Clock stops for the chains to move. Dan Burns with the reception. Then post-game, we're going to have an interview with the victorious coach and have the trophy presentation for the Battle of the Brandywine. Play action pass. Howard is going to be sacked in the backfield. Getting the sack is Joey Janik.
quarterback tackle.
2nd and 14. 52 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. The Whippets need to hurry up if they want to have any chance. Pass complete to Burns. He's trying to get out of bounds. He does so.
Pass complete to Burns.
Tackled at the 47.
In East territory. Game of 8.
Yankees and Indians still tied. Bottom of the 10th inning. Guys. 8-8 is the score there. It's Cubbies leading the Nationals 2-0. That's going into the top of the 7th. Third and 6. Ball on the 47. Howard drops back. Pass is complete, but it's going to be short of the first down. The Whippets running routes that are just trying to get short gains when they need touchdowns. It's going to bring up 4th down. We're under 30 seconds.